Let's see. Testing out, testing. I think that was it. The microphone had to be connected to the proper buttons. So I'm gonna act like I'm on the show. Like, oh my gosh, you guys, guess where I'm at? Let me let you know. Okay, yeah, I done made it. I told you that fashion chick came up, right? I am behind the scenes of the Ralph Lauren Spring Summer 2025 show. Yeah, in my dreams, and then I woke up and I came to tell y'all what I was really where I was really at, and that's Studio El Fashe. So yeah, we're recording here live. Anywho, yeah, that's the one. All right, let me make sure these stickers is wearing working. Bada bat boom bada bang. Bada bang 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 boom bang. All right. I think that's cool. Okay. Let me just see. I think that was it.
And now, coming to you from the classiest radio station on the air, this is.
We won't hold back. Fashion talk, fashion
What's up,
spiel,
you
it's
guys?
TFC
It
time.
is Lakia Fashe, that fashion chick, and you are watching Fashion Talk with that fashion chick, where we talk chic. In this wonderful new episode, we are strutting into the runway, and that's the runway review. Okay, okay, you want to get ready for this. I mean, this is that light camera action for real. You know, this is the ultimate fashion talk you will get from that fashion chick. Okay. Let me just where I'm at. My setup, you know, I would love one day to be there, but for now, we're in the TFC metaverse, and I can still bring it to you live. Okay, so sit back, relax. This is also a way for TFC to do its chic check, and we'll get into that a little bit later. And also let's not forget to like, share, subscribe to that Fashion Chic Metaverse at TFC Metaverse on YouTube. And remember, style, confidence, it, baby. Keep strutting. Okay. Let's get into it. Okay, let me just share my good old screen here. I made this wonderful presentation. You're just gonna love it. Um, Here's we go. Let me see. All right, this is going to be an awesome show. Let's get ready to show. Strutting on through. All right. Um. So, join us as we dive into Ralph Lauren's exquisite collection of coastal elegance. Okay, this is timeless American style we're about to have on the screen. Without any further ado, let's get through it. And stay tuned for TFC's chic check. That means while we're doing our chic check, let's make sure, I want to make sure you see that real clear. We have to go over the color palette. We're going to go over the silhouettes. We're going to go over the materials. We're going to go over the details, the accessories, your standout pieces, hair and makeup, and also presentation. All of this is all about a runway show critique, runway review. Like, why not? Let's get through it. And the Coastal Elegance is what the collection is called, and directly from RalphLauren.com. It's a vision of coastal elegance and timeless American style. So yeah, and it really stays on theme, but let's jump right into it and also have your own point of view, you know? All right. Yeah, up next we have, oh, this is direct footage from the show. I want y'all to first get a visual of um how the show looked initially, and this is from Ralph Lauren's YouTube channel. So y'all want to check out the entire show in its entirety, and we're about to dive into the color palette. I just want you to be aware of somewhat of what the runway looked like. Okay, live along with the show. Here we go. All right. So the color palette in the beginning of the collection, there was like a lot of blues, whites, tans, creams, pops of reds, and then somewhere in the middle, it went with bursting pungence of like reds, greens, yellows, blues, oranges, and just a bright array of. It was a surprise. Like, okay. So it went kind of like gave me a little funky style. Like, you know, you'll see what I'm talking about. You can tell by the picture from the bursting articles. You see the picture above, the image, and then look at the contrast from the first picture on the left. So nautical neutrals. All right, that's the color palette. Let's get on to what's up next. Hey, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Let me see what we have next on here. We have the silhouettes. What does that look like? Oh, here we go. Okay, and for the silhouettes, we're just gonna make sure that we're understanding our shape and form. For the most part, it features classic shapes, traditional fit. It does take chances with different shapes, mostly on the females. The males have more of a classic appeal. There's more so layering aspects to the males, but let's get right into it. As you can see on the screen, it says classic looks for the entire family. You can check out the entire collection because the children's collection is really cute, but I focused on the men and the women. So let's get into the silhouettes. And first up, we have our ladies, who I like to call Chicadees, right? Okay. Do we have an iconic status right there? Hold up. Let me scroll back a little bit. Let's get back there. There we go. I had to put Miss Naomi Campbell up in there. Okay, do the Naomi Campbell walk. Okay. Oh yeah. Now you can't do no fashion show and not mention she ain't runway. You can't not include her. So I had to. So starting with her first picture, her image, all the way to the far right. Okay. These are your shape variables. Let me go to the slide real quick. All right, so you're gonna go from really slim and fitted to somewhat fitted but flared, to the third picture, somewhat, I don't want to call it frumpy, but not as put together, but it definitely works. It's like it's you know, it's kind of funky messy with an unfitted appeal, you know, but it works. It's I think that's the cool on trend approach that Ralph Lauren was gearing towards. And then of course to the far right you have completely unfitted but flared and super elegantly chic. Okay, this I think this is a nice array of silhouettes for this collection. So for the fellas, let's see what we got for you guys. For the the fellas. Yeah. Okay, these are your silhouettes, right? Now for fellas, it's kind of tough because you guys really just do classic approach for the most part. So I took some pictures that I thought gave the best array of the silhouettes, of course. So from the first picture, we have a gentleman who is more so in a tailored casual look. Okay, everything is more so fitted, but you can tell there's still a like those aren't skinny jeans, they're like straight leg, right? And he looks like he's just getting off a jet or about to get on a jet, like he's a jet setter, probably getting on a yacht, excuse me. The second model in the wonderful double-breasted blazer. I thought this was on point for classic Hamptons appeal, from that like super rich appeal, not wealthy, excuse me. When you talk about money, with wealthy, we want that wealthy. Anyway, okay, so wealthy, and he looks like a grown Richie Rich. Remember that movie? Yeah. So I picked that one too. That's your typical with the nice slippers on his feet, which I love these shoes throughout the collection. So the second picture is the most classic look of them all for the timeless American style for sure. Because especially with the double breast, and I like how the buttons are the accent and pair well with the play off the shoes embroidery and trimmings. And then for the third picture, just a casual, because this is spring summer, so just a casual flow of your typical. I like how the shoes are like just classic sandals, Then for the fourth picture, Buddy here is like he's not so put together enough. He's definitely probably a college student or in his mid to late, you know, from before he's 30 years old. And I like it. He looks a little disheveled, but definitely still looks like wealth. And he just, walks his own beat. All right. So yeah, that was silhouettes. Hope you enjoyed that portion because that's definitely a base set for a collection, right? You want to know your shapes. So now we're gonna get into the materials. What are these clothes made of? What are you made of? Okay. We're gonna take a deep dive. All right, materials, right? So for the most part, sticking with the timeless American classic, right? The materials are pretty much the traditional cottons, knits, shears, leathers. What else is on there? Silks. So you see all of these fabrics in multiple ways. And that's pretty much it. It's so simple but intricate in the details, and we'll get into that next. Okay. So materials is everything. The material ain't right. That's actually from silhouette to material. That's what gets your collection really sold. Because people like how the fabric feels, how it lays on your body, how it flows. There's a lot of flowy dresses, a lot of blazers, a lot of there's some like floral play. Featuring this collection features a blend of traditional and modern elements. It showcases glittery and beaded embellishments on select pieces. There's fringe trimmings, as you can see on that dress in the middle beneath the details headline, and a touch of bohemian flair. That's another thing with this collection. We'll get to the personal style tidbits, but bohemian and classic are two of the main. I'll go ahead and give that part away. Those are the two main style influences stand out. So the bohemian flair are to like the jackets and pants with the distressed details, as you can see in the far right image at the top. I love that entire look. All right, so yeah, as far as the details go, the glittery beading embellishments to fabric on some pieces. There's fringe trimmings to jackets and pants, pops of distressed appeal on jeans and shorts, nautical prints of soft florals in one color, as like mentioned in that blazer, shown in that blazer. Stripes from wide to pin, as in the picture, on the second picture, and plaids in mixed match monotones. Accents of buttons and plenty of layering. So the details are definitely fun, a little whimsical, but still on trend, on point with the overall theme and the American aesthetic of being somewhat of a risk taker while still reeling it in and keeping our style composure. Let's go ahead and get into the next. What's the next one? Ooh, accessories, right? Okay, so let's get into accessories. So, when it comes to accessories, you want to know how to accent your look. What are the add-ons, right? And I picked these, which definitely what I pick is definitely a standout, like a standard. What how do you know how to pick out things as far as details, materials, accessories, silhouettes? You pick out the patterns of the same structure or the layout for said category, right? So for accessories, this collection showed a lot of belts, scarves, oversized bags, and check out the pictures listed. This is an awesome collection with just enough risk taking. Okay. Y'all, I look for risk in all the collections, and some collections go so far whimsical and eccentric. It's like, so this is like one of the most base. Side note, this is just like one of the most base collections as far as this is your typical ready to wear every day attire. Wait till we get into some things that are a little more eccentric, right? So, yeah. So, okay, where did I stop at? Oversized bags in various styles. The 1920s. Oh, those are so cute. The 1920s beanies, the little beads on the front. You see it in the far right corner. Those are really cute. I really enjoyed those. Tie action. I call it tie action. There's bows, traditional bow ties, and ties, and I like the prints that were taken up in detail. So I think that's really cool, having a blank suit with a super stylish tie with a cool little print on there. I think that's awesome. Or vice versa with the blazer, for the fellas. That's a really nice look. I thought that looks really like soft and warm for spring. Super chic, for lack of a better word for a fella. But yeah. Or suave. Yeah, suave. What else we have here? Embellished beaded jewelry. Oh yes, sticking with the bohemian flow. That's what I got from it. Super beaded embellished jewelry. Not super like it was like statement pieces, but statement enough that you knew you're gonna check out their jewelry. Their jewelry makes a nice statement, pairing well with their look, overall attire. So I really enjoyed those pieces. There's the classic baseball caps in various color pairings with the look, and with I think it was like leather and the typical hat canvas material. I thought that was cool. So I picked up on those things. A lot of chicy sunglasses, as you can see. It's not just the typical like aviators or just the Ray-Bans silhouette type of sunglasses. These sunglasses are showing more of a flair in their style, and still keeping cool and suave or chicy with their nice, well-to-do look, but still pushing the style edge in their own essence, Okay, and then for the shoes, love the shoe play, because we have such a variety of shoes. All right, the collection, they have saddle shoes, and those are those Oxfords, the espadrille shoes, which includes like the Brodies, the slide-ons, and then heels that were like platform, but an espadrille trim around the platform. Sandals, cheeky flat sandals, some classic strappy heels, which are like the dancer shoes, which is also pictured above the chick in the beanie, the model in the beanie. Love those shoes. Those are my favorite go-tos. Hurt my feet. I need those little pedal things to go on the bottom of my foot, but those will set an outfit off, from even denims to a nice flared dress, and the velvet slippers, which are above the dancing shoes. I love those slippers. Talk about just wealth, walking on wealth. That's what those shoes say to me. And then your canvas slippers, and I think I have them in the far left bottom picture, as an example. But those were throughout the runway as well. So I really dug the accessories. They definitely, without the accessories, it wouldn't have finished the overall complete look. So the silhouette, the fit and everything, the color scheme, all of that, awesome. It's all cohesive. All of it ties together, from the details, like walk with me, talk with me. So now we're on accessories. Let's see. Hold up. Well, no, let's keep it going. Now we're going to get to what's next. Ooh, what is next on the agenda? Remember, we're at the runway show. Let's see. Hey, y'all, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to TFC Metaverse. Okay. All right. Next, what I like to talk about is standout pieces. And when we talk about standout pieces, things that catch your eye. And all of these are elements to a typical runway review. But here at TFC, we kind of like get to the nitty gritty of these parts, right? So standout pieces include, let's get to it. All right. So as you can tell from the pictures, we're looking at pattern plays and fabric embellishments and mixed matching with various style plays, right? And definitely knit embellishments made a huge impact on this runway. So let's get to the standout pieces, right? And let's start with the Chicadees. So these are the items I picked. And for various reasons mentioned before, like the first two images definitely risk taking with the patterns, the fits, the accessorizing, so to speak. Um I didn't go for a standout for like most stylish because this is Ralph Lauren. You're typically gonna see classic apparel, classic, tops and shirts, your slacks, your collar tops, things of that nature, your blazers and everything. But he went a little more on trend with a more youthful kind of appeal, still sticking with the uh, on brand theme of what Ralph Lauren represents. So that's why I picked those first two images. I'm like, wow, okay. All right. You wouldn't necessarily say it's Ralph Lauren, but when you find out, you're like, you know what? I could see that. I could see that. So I picked those two for standout pieces. And the skirt for the third picture, I just thought it was just super chic, super fitted in a sexy way that was like a tank top was just enough to let the skirt talk, right? And we'll get into hair and makeup as well because that plays a part as well. So, and the skirt had a lot of has a lot of embellishment and like from I don't know what you call that, like feathers or fringe feathers of the fabric flowing. The color scheme of it gives it a rustic, still in that bohemian little personal style. And the belt, I just love that skirt. I love that skirt. And for the last picture, the fourth picture, it's actually a two-piece, and as you can see, the espadrille platforms I was talking about, she's wearing those. I think this look stands out for the overall knit aesthetic that Ralph Lauren was going for. It's a super sexy, chic look that the typical woman from various age groups can wear. Like, it's really sexy. I like the intricacy. Is that a word? The intricate detail of the knit embellishment. So, yeah. It's a perfect balance of tradition and modern style with this iconic collection. Now let's go on to the fellows. Ooh, fellows, what you wearing? Huh? Okay, I see you. So with the fellas, right? Typical again, with not typical, but traditional. Traditional again with remember this is coastal elegance, so let's keep the theme in mind. We got the blazers with the clean white pants and the nice slippers of wealth, the wealthy slippers, like I like to call it. So he looks like really standout, elegant. Definitely a suave type of dude. Like he gives me bachelor vibes, so I could definitely like see he stands out. He just stands out. I love this look, and the blazer definitely is on point with the florals and matching the overall look. And the tie and the shoes pairing well together. And the one hand in the pocket is a nice little touch. Yeah. Well, I hate to keep using the word swag, but flair. That's flair. All right, moving on. Very handsome. Anywho, the second picture. This is I picked this look because buddy, it looks like definitely comes from wealth. I like the chance taking of the overall look. This is what I would deem as a prepster type of look. Almost hipster, but not really hipster, no. But more so prepster. Hipster too, because I would kind of say that because hipsters take more of a risk and they like to like do the layering and the color plays and stuff like that. But because you could tell the pieces that stand out, like the slippers and stuff, those aren't really hipster shoes, right? So I just like the color combination, the layering, and the accenting of the buttons pairing well with the shoes, and just an overall cohesion of a dude who doesn't take himself too seriously, even though he could. And the hat is just a nice little casual flair of relatability on a more intimate level. So yeah, the third look, jet setter. I just picked it. Stands out as soon as you see him. It's like if you go for a casual look, this is your everyday more so go to casual type of look, especially for spring. Jet setter, just class, right? And then for the fourth picture, love the pants. I thought that was a nice. I don't really see guys in too many printed florals. These are masculine florals as well. Don't see too many guys in printed pants, but I dang sure love the color palette. I love the suaveness. Again, the hand in the pocket. I thought that was smooth. Most of the guys, at least in the beginning part of the collection, had their hand in their pocket, like, selling that flair. And this is like with the turtleneck. That's like a classic wealth look, but for a modern day appeal. So that's what I was saying with the typical American timeless cohesion to the collection. So yeah, those are the standout looks for the fellas. All right, see, we're doing our TFC chic check, and these guys and these Chicadees, yeah, they read well, right? So okay. All right. So yeah, that is those are the standout looks for the Ralph Lauren Spring Summer 2025 collection with the coastal elegance theme. And it's definitely on par, on trend with the overall aesthetic of the brand. All right, now we're gonna get into hair and makeup, and this is the fun part because it goes hand in hand with the details and accessories. Because then you have to know like how to match your makeup and your hair to your It's like a humanistic accessory, if that's the word. Can I say that? Not really, but it's like I don't know. I have a cool little way of flipping phrases and words. Let's get into this, right? All right. So right here we have finishing up going to hair and makeup, and this includes the fellas and the Chicadees. So we got to get camera ready, right? So when it's camera ready, let's see what we're typically going to wear for this collection. Looks like we're gonna go for, no matter what your ethnicity is, what you're for male or female. I just knocked this all out in one whop. You're gonna go for a minimalist approach. The main looks is a middle part and a long flow, meaning personal style of short and long textures and a natural makeup almost bare. Okay. You're going for a more natural look for males and females, whatever ethnicity you are. It's just a nice there but not there look. I mean, when I say there but not there, like you're not trying to overly blend in and you're or stand out, and you're not trying to not exist. Yeah, but there but not there. I don't know, it just popped in my head like that. But for today's modern makeup go-tos, you girls are piling on the makeup. So I thought this was a breath of fresh air for just a nice fresh face, right? And you got the icon Miss Naomi Campbell up in there. I had to throw her in here. She is so beautiful. Okay. This is definitely, hair and makeup is on par with TFC's chic check. Okay, from accessories and details, hitting everything, even with the silhouettes, right? So we're checking all the boxes. Next we'll get into the what's next? Oh, the show presentation. So again, here is a little snippet of the show, right? I'll let that play a little bit because it's gonna go into the next slide. So, and as you can see, the main stage and how the runway is set up. It's like a maze like. So let me reference my notes because a chick can get to talking and forget the whole subject sometimes. All right. So it's a minimalistic yet elegant runway set that exudes a laid-back sophistication. Okay, we're talking about the Hamptons. This is where the show took place, right? The audience is seated in a unique maze-like arrangement, both along the inner and outer spaces of the runway stage, creating an intimate and engaging atmosphere to the soft jazz melody playing in the background. It adds a touch of timeless charm to the overall presentation. And anytime you see a lot of like just fresh white everywhere, it's a clean, sophisticated event. and this adds prestige. So to stick with the timeless presentation, the timeless, what is it? The timeless elegance of the American style within the Ralph Lauren's Spring Summer 2025 collection, which is the theme of coastal elegance. I think this was definitely a great atmosphere to display or share this collection, right? So, yeah. Again, it hits every box of TFC's chic check, right? So, the runway is just as important as the collection because it all has to be cohesive like a puzzle. Each of these elements are key elements to a great show and great presentation, and your customers are gonna love it because it makes them excited about indulging in the collection for next season. I want that piece. I want that piece. Those shoes. Ooh, I like the rouging. I like the makeup. All of that goes hand in hand with selling this collection. So, yes, I say good job so far. Let's do a final sheet chat, shall we? All right, y'all. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. All right, so now let's go over to the overall impression. And I think, let's see. Matter of fact, no, let's close out the show, right? Okay. We're going to close out the show. Boom, that's the show presentation right there. Okay. And, oh, here we go. I forgot. Oh, how can you forget? Yeah. Oh, my goodness. All right, here's the fun part. This is where the TFC factor kicks in. This is the and I don't even have that in my notes, so I forgot about that. Excuse me. I'm gonna fire my assistant. I just play. I ain't that hard. Anyway, so let's go to, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and then let's go to TFC's Chic check. And this is where we're gonna check out the personal styles I picked out from this collection that I could share with you, Chicadees and fellas, right? So without any further ado, hold on. Let me run this back a little bit. Okay. All right, let me share this screen with you. Right about here. Okay. And let's see who made it. What personal styles did we decide? All right, for the Chicadees, for the Chicadees, your personal style, the personal styles that best fit this collection are the classic, preppy, and bohemian. And for you fellas, it's the classic, preppy, and metrosexual. And I still like that word. I don't know if people get offended by that. I hope you don't. But I like the metro. I was gonna just like label it metro, but metro is like your androgynous, right? I'm a tomboy. I don't get offended by that, but just gotta make sure just to specify. Okay. Now let's get into it. So for the Chicadees, these are the looks I deemed for your personal style to stand out from this collection, right? Okay. I couldn't just pick 4 looks. I had to like really make sure the range was understood, right? So for the first picture, that is your typical classic go-to overall look from head to toe, like really. And it's not too fitted, but just enough just fitting to a typical timeless classic American woman look, right? Same for the second picture. Both of those go into the category of classic, but the second one could actually be kind of somewhat prepster a little bit, just a little bit. And then we go into bohemian with the third picture for obvious reasons. The nice flare in the fringe, the hair, head to toe, definitely a bohemian look. Then the fourth picture is definitely bohemian with a prepster appeal. So that's why I threw preppy in there too. Ralph Lauren is known for its prepster appeal anyway. So I thought that was a cute look for a typical girl who is a prepster, who wouldn't necessarily obviously go for just bohemian inspired. I mean, that's not a typical go-to, but I thought that was cute how they made that a nice look. And same for the the last picture. It's also bohemian inspired, and I would put that on a Prepster as well. The head to toe, these looks are awesome. It's complete ensemble filled out, right? So now we'll get into the fellows. All right, there you are. How handsome, how fine is the fellas, are the fellas, right? So the first picture, like I explained before, classic. That's your go-to American style right there, right? You want to get a little more casual, classic. Second picture. Third picture is we're gearing more towards kind of metro, still classic, but I didn't want to put it in the Playboy category because he doesn't come off as too bachelor party boy, party, player like. So just enough suave. So I kept it in the metro category. And then the fourth picture, he is definitely playing on the prepster level, some classic appeal as well. And then definitely the fifth picture is all the way prepster. All right. But overall, all these looks are pretty classic. We've seen them before, but we've it's good to constantly see them evolve, right? So that's the point of this collection, and those are my picks for personal style. So kudos. We're strutting through, and the TFC Chic check. All right, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe with that shameless plug. Let me get the next screen ready for you. And we're gonna close out this show with an overall stay tuned, hold up. All right, that was pretty fun, right? Okay, let's as we're behind the scenes, as we're behind the scenes closing out the show, this is Fashion Talk with that fashion chick, where we talk chic. You are tuning into the runway review of Ralph Lauren's spring summer 2025 ready to wear collection, right? So, with that being said, and I will show a quick snippet of the smaller presentation without my commentary. That'll also be available. And you can also not forget to like, share, and subscribe to Fashion Talk with that fashion chick by way of the TFC Metaverse on YouTube. And don't forget to go to that fashionchick.com where you want to see the most chic talk. Go there. You'll definitely get it all. Style, confidence, it always. All right, so let's close out this show, right? Continuing on with that fashion chic check. Let's us get into the overall impression, meaning what are the takeaways? Let's do a quick recap, and it's gonna be like pretty to the point, right? All right. So again, this is Ralph Lauren's spring summer 2025 ready to wear collection. TFC is doing a runway review, and this is just for educational purposes and fashion talk purposes for the fashion lover in any of you, right? Because we love it. Okay, we love it. So let's get into the show. This is original footage from Ralph Lauren's YouTube channel, right? And check out the stage, check out the audience. Okay, so Ralph Lauren's spring summer 2025 ready to wear collection offers a cohesive and consistent representation of the brand's renowned aesthetic, right? Staying true to the vision of coastal elegance and timeless American style, the collection delivers a modern classic that is both relevant and on trend, ensuring relevance and appeal without overshadowing the core theme. As I said, from the beginning of the collection, we saw the typical understanding of the brand to a good shift to something vibrant, exuberant, exciting, and still on brand. Inspiring with showing new trends and styles to, partake in our own personal style. I think this collection deserves a good round of applause. And definitely the TFC Chic check. Okay, so go ahead when you get a chance. Go check out the entire collection, or you can also, let me show the credits. Let's see. Of where I got a lot of these images and stuff. Let's see. Definitely want to mention the credits. So, yep, that's the show right there. Check it out. All right. Really elegant. I cannot wait to go to a runway show. For reals, right? Just gorgeous. Like, see, look, come on now. Presentation is everything. I love it. Love it. All right. Okay, so let's finish out that show. You can go finish watching that at Ralph Lauren on YouTube. And see the minimalist? Oh, there's the little babies. Look at the children. Aren't they cute? Okay, a stylish family is everything. So let's go ahead and here's some of the credits, the snippets of the footage, Ralph Lauren's YouTube. There are a few AI images. Yeah, I love AI. So I have to jazz the show up. Like my background is AI, but you know, hey, it's another class right there. It's another conversation because fashion's coming up. The AI and metaverse world. Hey, TFC's ahead of itself, but that's another conversation. Anywho, let's straight up out of here. Those where you can go check out the images and stuff. Oh, the complete collection I got on kendam.com. You can check out the complete collection without the video footage or go to YouTube. So again, thank y'all for tuning in. Next we have another. I got the hang of making these collections. I mean these presentations. So I have to make a draw and see what collection is next. Ralph Lauren was first, and because I got a new template, you know, I'm gonna start cranking them out. So yeah, thanks for tuning in. See you on the flip side, and don't forget to let me see if I get the button right. Yeah, play that back.
For more awesome content, like and subscribe now.
We
Alright.
won't hold back.
Catch you on the flip side.
Fashion talk, fashion sphere. It's
Style.
TFC time. Fashion news, tips, all that's sublime.
Right about now, the music plays.
Runway reviews, trends on deck. Yeah. Fashion police, we won't hold